The model recently received a comprehensive update in China, but it's not the car featured in this article. A little confusing, the nameplate is now being reused in Europe for different models. Officially categorized as a fastback, the 408 aimed at old continent customers has an unconventional look, much like the Citroën C5X. He drives the latest iteration of Stellantis EMP2 platform, shared by the global 308 hatchback and wagon, but Peugeot thinks it's a more sophisticated product and is positioned at the top of the C segment. It's up to you what to say about the design, but we have to give credit to the French automaker for daring to think outside the box. The new Peugeot 408 is a jacked-up wagon with a swooping roofline for an unconventional body. She has more lines and curves than one can count. At 4,687 mm, 184.5 inches, long, the new vehicle bearing the Lion badge is slightly longer than the traditional 308 SW model. It measures 1,859 mm, 73.2 inches, wide and 1,478 mm, 58.2 inches, high, with the wheelbase stretched at 2,787 mm, 109.7 inches. This proportion is also almost the same as the 308 wagon. Wheels can be as large as this tricky 20-inch set, which is available in high-end trim levels. With the rear seats in place, luggage can swallow 536 liters, nearly 19 cubic feet, or up to 1,611 liters, 56.9 cubic feet, after folding the rear seats down on the combustion-only version. Having a slimmer profile, it can't match the practicality offered by the 308. So you'll be sacrificing some luggage capacity for extra styling. There isn't much to say about its avant-garde interior as most of it carries over from the 308. That's not a bad thing as the cabin looks like it's been taken from a concept or luxury car. He gets a pair of 10-inch screens and the usually small Peugeot steering wheel. Focal's luxurious 10-speaker, including subwoofer, sound system was developed over 3 years specifically for the 408. Peugeot will initially sell the new 408 with 2 plug-in hybrid powertrain options. Both are front-wheel drive, with an 8-speed automatic transmission and an electric motor producing 109 horsepower, 81 kilowatts. What sets them apart is the turbocharged 1.6-liter petrol engine because they have different tuning levels, namely 150 and 180 horsepower. Combining a combustion engine and an electric motor, the lower PHEV produces 180 horsepower, 133 kilowatts, and 360 Nm, 265 pound-feet of torque. Meanwhile, the more powerful variant increases its output to 225 horsepower, 165 kilowatts, while maintaining the amount of torque. Alternatively, there is an entry-level variant with a smaller 1.2-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine offering 130 horsepower, 96 kilowatts, and 230 Nm, 169 pound-feet of torque. The unit also sends power to the front wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. Peugeot doesn't plan to offer a diesel powertrain, but an all-electric derivative is coming soon. This car is scheduled to enter the market in early 2023, after assembly begins at the Mulhouse factory, France. Peugeot also intends to sell the car in China by localizing production at the Chengdu factory. The EV variant is planned to come a few months after the ICE and PHEV derivatives. As for whether this model is needed, especially since Peugeot already has the 308 SW and 3008, only sales figures can answer that.